This complimentary video will demonstrate how to construct a chicken coop using YellaWood brand pressure-treated pine. The project plan PDF found online lists the material and supplies needed, cut list, and diagrams necessary for explaining assembly. Be sure to download and use this in tandem with viewing the video content. Check BuildYella.com often for project updates and additions. To prepare, first make all of the cross cuts, then complete detail cuts with a jigsaw. It's helpful to label all of the cut wood pieces before assembly. First, you will build the front frame and door. Attach part A between two parts B as shown using 2.5-inch screws. Then toe screw part C to either side of the base where A and B intersect. Add parts D as braces. Apart from this, form a rectangle with 2 parts E and 3 parts F. Attach this assembly between parts B. Add part G on top of B flush with the front. Next, add parts H at the 4 corners. Top part C and G with part I. Toe screw parts J 27 inches from G. Secure part 1 to part J as shown. Add 2 parts K between parts I. To build the door, make a rectangle with parts L through O. Secure 2 3-inch hinges to the long side. Then attach a handle to the short side. Secure the hinge door to the frame and add a barrel lock. Test that the door opens and closes smoothly. Next, you'll build the back frame and nesting boxes. Add part P to B on both sides. Attach part A with wide face down between parts B. Secure part R behind C with angled face forward. Place S on top of P and mark when it is level. Secure with screws at an angle. At the other end of S, add T with angled face toward you. Leave 1/4 inch between T and the back edge as shown. Then place part U on top of R and T and secure at each joint. Repeat on the other side. Attach a second part S 2.5 inches above the existing one. Secure 2 parts Q 3 inches from parts P. Attach part A on top of these parts Q. Create a rectangle using parts K, V, and W. Part V should be 2.5 inches up from the edges of W. Drop this assembly between parts T and secure with screws. Now create a rectangle using 2 parts X and 4 parts V. Place 2 parts V 2 inches from each other and 10 inches from the inside edge. Attach this assembly between parts R. Add part K flush with the lower parts S. Fill in the top frame with 2 more evenly spaced part Ks and add another part V on top of part A. Attach plywood part Y on top of the frame. Secure the back wall, part Z, use clamps as needed. Divide the back wall into thirds using 4 parts Bs and 2 part AA. Insert AA in the slot. Secure parts BB to the back wall. Then secure parts AA or leave loose to make a larger nesting box. Next, you will build the housing, tray, and roosting bar. Flip the coop on its side. Attach sidewall CC on the left side. Repeat on the other side with the shorter sidewall DD. Build a rectangle out of parts EE and FF with GG plywood as the base. Using metal cutting snips, cut 3 pieces of 14-inch wide roof flashing material to fit within the tray. Adhere each piece of flashing with construction cement. Lay in the first 2 at either end and the third one in the middle. Apply pressure to the tray surface to ensure the sheets are fully attached and allow to dry. Then place the tray into the right side and attach part HH on the front. Attach a handle centered to the front of the tray. Clamp front wall II into place and secure with screws. For the roosting bar, position part JJ and mark its placement with a pencil. Hold and secure from the outside with two 2.5-inch screws. Next, you will build the roof and ramp. Make a rectangle from 2 parts X and 2 parts KK. Place another part X in the middle. Then place 2 4-inch hinges on an outside X about 4 inches from the edges. Set the frame into place and secure the hinge to part K. It should overhang the back wall so it can be lifted easily. Drill a 1/4-inch hole 2 3/4 inches in from either end of the middle part X as shown. Attach a 1/4-inch carriage bolt, washer, and nut on both ends. Center part LL up to the part X and mark drill holes so the piece can fit between the 2 carriage bolts. Drill through the marks at either end of part LL with a 1/4-inch drill bit. Slide LL onto the bolts. Add a washer and nut on just the right carriage bolt. Leave the left side open so that LL can be pulled off and used to prop the roof on the back wall. Next, attach PVC roofing panels to the roof frame, starting just below the hinges and working down with a consistent screw pattern. The top portion of roof material should overlap the lower roof about 1 inch for proper water runoff. When opening the roof panel rotates up to allow for movement without losing the overlap. Test that the roof opens and closes smoothly. Construct the ramp by attaching parts MM to 2 parts NN. Flip the ramp over and add part OO to each end. Drop the completed ramp into the front wall opening. Assembly is now complete and you can finish and protect the coop. Attach hardware cloth to the frame using 1/2-inch staples and a staple gun. Cut the hardware cloth to size with wire snips as you work your way around the coop. Protect the door separately so it can be opened and closed. Complete protecting the enclosure with hardware cloth, including the open portion below the ramp and the area near the roof. Flip the coop on its side and attach angled flashing that encases all of the bottom edges. Finally, ease any sharp edges using a radial sander or sanding block with medium grit. Apply preferred finish to the wood. Visit BuildYella.com to find plans for fun hacks that can enhance this project.